Here we go. Let's say hello. So I'm white, my opponent's black. Turn on the coordinates. And there's a negative komi. So black has komi in this game. And the first move. Okay, I'll do a 4-4 and a 4-3 as well. Then let's approach here. Approach high or low. Yeah, let's do the old low approach. This is the longest side since his 3-4 stone is facing my 4-4 here. He took a big enclosure on this side, but I can still take the 3-3 at some point if I want to with that enclosure. Take that corner away from him. Okay, I have the ladder here. Let's go ahead and take it's a 3-space jump, which is normal from a 2-stone wall, but I guess because I have a 3rd stone there, let's try going one more. Let's see if this works. I think he's got a clamp in some cases, but probably that's a small move at this stage of the game. He should protect on this side. He doesn't. So this is a move I can ignore, actually. It's not an approach to the corner. It's not attacking this stone. Let's do a high enclosure over here. Okay, he builds a little more on this side. Let's enclose this corner. So I've got 2 enclosures and an approach to this corner. Feeling good. So yeah, he's going to chip away at my territory here. I can respond at this point, I guess. Attach. He might hane. I cut, and then he can Atari that stone. So why don't I just diagonal down and wall off this area. Okay, so now he's taking this side. That's fine. Let's take a big enclosure here. That's a little bit too far, isn't it? Let's try and split. Let's see if we can split his stones. Oh, I see. This is one of those moves where he goes into the corner if you split him from this side. But then these 2 stones will be very weak. Let's try it. Let him have the corner and take these 2 guys. Take the side. So I go here. He's going to try and connect underneath. Right, I go here. He'll go here. I can try and double hane, but that will actually lead to a cut. Right. Or cut. So the double hane I don't think works there. So if I go here and he comes underneath and I extend, he can connect up. I guess I can't really prevent that, but I will be getting a lot of outside influence here. So let's see if I can use that. Could hane here first. didn't see the value of it. Okay, so Hane on top threatens this cut, so he should respond to that. I wasn't expecting that response. But let's protect my 2 stones. Atari his stone. Let's extend up, so we've captured this guy. And he needs to come back and fix. He's got a double Atari here. Aha, so just take. And what if he ignores this cut? Well, first of all, I can Atari here because he's not he's not actually put any of my stones in Atari. So why don't I Atari here? Then I could Atari here. Actually, it catches these stones in a ladder, doesn't it? So he gives that up. And I'll just go ahead and take. Yeah, so he's got some very low stones there all along the side. Okay, so how about, well, first I will do a Hane. I want to play a stone in the middle here. But I didn't want him to wrap around here. Yeah, so let's play the Hane here. So maybe somewhere in the middle, it's got a 2-space jump to the approach and a 2-space jump here. So that's like ideal, right? If I approach this corner, it takes away the 3-3, so maybe I'll go to this side. Extend to this side. I can poke at this. Cut here. Yeah, okay, so he took a big corner. Should I jump out once? Let's jump out once. And then take the 3-3. Can take another extension here to just lengthen my base. I'm poking out to the center. Yes, he can do that. So I think I would prefer to have this side. Because like I said, I can poke out here. Now if I cut here, if I block here, he will cut. I connect. And these guys will have to run. I block, he cuts, I connect. He's got 2 liberties. He can diagonal out. I can take a base here or jump out here. So he just extends. Okay, I'll extend. I'll connect here. Just like to keep an eye to the outside. And I can Hane there. I don't have a problem with that. I can block that. Can maybe make an eye over here. He maybe could peep here. So if I play here directly, just extend or play away. Let him have this side. Let's extend once. Then we'll take the 3-3, which I've been talking about for a while. Well, it's time to get it. Interesting. Okay, so I want to, as I said, stay on the outside here. So let's Atari that stone and connect. Put some pressure on this stone so he saves it. So he'd never finished the Joseki over here, so let's come out of the corner. Maybe we can connect these groups. Maybe not. Let's connect solidly here. Okay, let's extend up, so threaten these guys. Hane on this side, Hane on this side. So if I drop down, I've got an eye here and an eye over here. Even without that, I'm probably in pretty good shape. The Hane here. Take more of the corner. It's a Gote move, so maybe it was a bad idea. Okay, let's keep coming out. I guess he's got an area here, right? That's got potential. Let's see where he goes with it. I can also play a stone here. Aha, so he wants to limit my eyes here. He needs to fix. Yep. So I could make an eye. I don't see the need to yet. So what's a big move? I can finish this corner. Just thinking maybe turning here is pretty big. Making this group small. Building on my influence over here. Yeah, no, that's a invasion there. Let's see where that stone is running. Okay, I will block on this side. And extend up here too. So he's giving me this area. But these stones are not alive. He hasn't taken a base. He could bump against this stone, but that would give me a bigger corner. And try and live out here. Or make an eye here and an eye here, something like that. He can probably live, yeah. He probably lives here. But I get territory on both sides, so I think that's good for me. Limit his space on the side. There, see, he made a life. I think what I'd like to do is, let's see, I'll end up with Sente here because he has to connect. Actually, that was a mistake. If he connects, I'll take this stone, so. If he connects, I cut. and it's an Atari, and he can't Atari me back. There's no Atari there. So he makes a ko. Okay, so what, has he got some cool ko threats somewhere? No. Okay, I want to finish this side over here. I got Sente. Let's use it, not keep connecting and fight over 1 point. He can make an I here and an I here. I could, let's see, if I hane here, if I play inside, he descends. Yeah. So I hane here, he blocks. It looks like an I, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to limit the influence of these stones into my corner. Keep the corner territory for myself. But maybe he could ignore the Atari and just extend. That would be one way to deal with this. I would take. He would play underneath. Yeah, he did do that. Okay, if I cut here, it's not an Atari. He can Atari my stone. So go on this side. Now this cut is threatening. Take a few points back in the corner. Okay, so he protects, but he's finished over here, and it's my turn. So turn here and keep building this area. Hane once. Well, you noticed that. How about if I go here? I cut. He Ataris me down. I'm threatening these stones. So he probably should Atari me sideways. Then maybe I can get some momentum by Atariing this stone. This cut is now an Atari on these two. He didn't Atari me at all. So if I extend, is he going to block? If I cut, what's he going to do? If I extend, he has to connect here in some way. Let's see if we can do something over here, taking advantage of these stones, which are nearly an Atari. See, if he takes this stone, I'll take these three. Okay. Thought it was better for him to save those three. Yeah, he gets to break out into this area. That is true. Well, I've got quite a bit of territory there. I don't mind if he wants to extend out here. What I should do is keep these guys low, right? So some shoulder hits along here. Let's see. So if I go here, he can extend, I connect. He can turn, I can block. I think that's good. Okay, he can cut here with an Atari, but I can take whatever, by connecting, I think whatever he cuts with will get taken. Nowhere to run to inside here. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's exactly what I was talking about. Okay, so he's just going for the surround. So now it's time to start with the shoulder hit here, maybe, or here. Think over here. So threat, like I can get a stone here by threatening to connect. So I don't think he kills me by protecting here and then surrounding on this side. Which way? Which way to extend? I don't know. Threaten to connect up here. Extend this way and threaten to turn. Play a stone out here, threatening to connect. Play a stone out here, and I should have enough shape there. Threaten to connect to these stones. Wow, he just ignores it. Okay, I'll keep playing over here. I'm not too worried about him wrapping around. Here, let's connect back. That's the simplest way to do it. Yeah, we'll connect up like so. Let's stay connected. It'll make life easier. Even though I thought I could live here, it makes life easier if I don't have to worry about it. He really wants to disconnect me. Working hard on that disconnect. I'll Hane here. I don't believe these two stones will live, so I'm going to kill them. Start by dropping down there. And yeah, just the monkey jump should kill, right? There's no eye space here now. Maybe he's going to do something here. The wedge, I extend, he connects, I connect, but he could Atari. If he turns here, I have to be careful, I guess. Wedge, extend, well, I still have a lot of liberties there. That one I don't have to worry about. Okay, let's do this now. Threaten the connect here. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have let him make a ko there. He could play a stone at D19. I take first. And he makes a ko threat and takes back. And he's actually almost threatening to make two eyes. No, I can turn at E17 and threaten these three stones. That's pretty good. Aha. Well, extend once. Still threatening to connect. And if he blocks this side, I connect to the other side, so. If he cuts like an Atari, I'd make a bamboo joint here, yeah. My goal on this side was not to make a whole bunch of territory. It was just to prevent him from making territory there. But I should consider this a little bit. What is the count? Well, if these are dead, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe 20 points in this corner for me. He's got a bunch of points here. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30 points here. So 30 and 20 is 50. Maybe 10 here is 60. Does he have 60 points? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, his areas, this is just a scattering of points. This is scattering of points. His biggest area is here. So what is this? 3 times 5 is 15 if I don't reduce it. I think I'm just ahead on points as long as he doesn't get anything in this area. So what's the best way to do this? And is there something that's so weak I can kill it? You know, let's finish this area off. I don't think he'll be able to do too much over here. So let's take the end game here and here. Okay, just connected back. Let's do the end game here. And here. So that reduced this one. It's no longer 14 points. What is it? He blocks here. It'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, down to 10 points. Let's just connect. So just jump out here. So there's no points in this area. Can he disconnect me? Maybe. But I should be able to use the Ataris to get some connections going here. Yeah, he didn't even try to disconnect me. Okay, we connect back. And let's see. If I peep in here and he blocks, it doesn't give me the momentum to jump there because he can still push. So let's extend this way. And maybe this peep here. Okay, I did want to stay connected there. That's true. Let's go ahead and finish this group off just out of precaution. That was probably unnecessary, but I think I am comfortably ahead, so I don't want to just blow it. By some mistake up here. I'm still kind of worried about this wedge. Maybe simpler would have been just to solidly connect there at G18. Because he can't turn that into a ko. Plays there, I go here, he cuts here. And, well, first of all, let's keep you from connecting. That's important. Yeah, he wedges, I block, he cuts, I take, and then that's a ko over this square at G16. Which I don't even know if I have to win. If I lose it, I will lose these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones. He connects. I take these 3. Okay, no ko. We eliminate the ko possibility and just go back to regular endgame. Descent here, Hane here, descent here, Hane here and here. All the first line thingies. You know, just, yeah, let's play a move or two here. Just gives me a nice bamboo joint there, and then maybe an eye if I ever need it. No, I don't need it. See, if I extend here, it's not threatening to cut anything serious. This is a live group, and this is a live group. Connects over here. Is it alive? Yeah, it should have 2 eyes over here somehow. So I guess this Hane at Q1 is the biggest of the first line moves because he has to respond at Sente. I have to be a bit careful there because of these 2 stones. Can be placed in Atari. I wonder if there's some looseness over here. I push here. This is an Atari. This would be an Atari. If I pushed and ignored it, then I could Atari here, he connects. An Atari here. He connects. And then I could kill if I had this in. So there's a way to gain some points there. Just forcing him to connect. But I still want to get this Hane here. That's bigger than anything I can do over here, I think. I think this is just a 1-point thing. Okay, now if I Hane here and he blocks and I connect, there's this cut. So once again, I will defer this Hane here till it's time to play it. I'll play no Hane before it's time. Well, he's being very thoughtful in his endgame, I have to say. But I think it's a lost cause. We'll find out. Maybe with his Komi. With the reverse Komi, maybe he's got something. We could start counting. Let's see. We fill in here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to do this because I think it's bigger. This is only going to be 1 point. Okay, it'll be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 if he connects there. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 if he gets this one. 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 29, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 38 through this area, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Yeah, it just has 43 points. Plus Komi, he'll have 50 points. So I think I had more than that. Okay, so more of these 1 point end games. This one, who ends up with Sente here? He blocks, I connect. He ends up with Sente. He pushes. Oh, he didn't block. Connect. He ends up with Sente here because of this weakness. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I just need to make sure there's enough space there to live. If you only have 8, there's like this trick. Once it's surrounded on the outside, that can turn it into a Seki or something. Okay, so he's got the idea. He's playing some endgame too. Here, 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 here. Okay, let's turn here and see if he responds. That might be Sente if he responds. And I'll do a Gote endgame here. So he has one eye here, I suppose. If I throw in and he takes, he's still got an eye. And I throw in here and he takes. There's still an eye here. Is there? Now there is, I guess. Okay. If he pushes, I'll connect. So let's start doing this. Let's set up this trick. Let's see if I can take advantage of these loose stones here. So my idea is I push here, and he ignores it. And I Atari here, he connects. I Atari again, he connects, and I kill him. That's a connect and die. But all he has to do is connect solidly over here. So I noticed. So I throw in here, he takes, I Atari, he connects, I kill again. So he should connect solidly here. Oh, I was forgetting about this 7 stones I'd captured too. That kind of makes up for the Komi, the fact that I have 7 stones to his 2, plus these. Yeah, okay, so he was actually carefully reading that. Good job. Just going to force him to connect here. And there's just endgame down here. Maybe something in here. Pushing here takes away 1 point. He does have to connect. Yeah, he saw it. Okay. So finish these guys. See, there's one unfinished ko over here. There's 1 point here. There's a honey here. Maybe I should take this point next because that's... Oh, no, it's not really sente. He can ignore it. That is sente, yeah. He should have played that. Okay, when he takes this last liberty away on the outside, can he do anything with this stone? Run here. If he cuts, I take. If he runs, I Atari. Turn. Atari. No, probably Atari again. Keep Atariing down. Yeah, he got that point. Okay, well, we'll take this one then. So I could threaten to make a point for myself here. Takes 2 moves. But we're about down to it. If he pushes here and I connect here, he could peep those 2 connections there, but I just connect solid. Yeah, this is an unfinished ko here. He took it. Okay, since he took on that side, I need to play something like this. And if he peeps here, I can connect. If he extends, I take. If he hanes, I connect over here. So, take that. No, there's this unfinished ko here too. All these unfinished kos. I should probably, yeah, just fill in. He can fill in. Does, okay, so I'm going to go for this 1 point over here. If he connects, I connect. He turns, I connect. He's got 3 liberties, and I have 1, 2, 3. I wonder if there's something he could do with that. But I can connect to these 2 stones, right? He connects, I connect. He turns, I connect. He plays here at A16, I connect. If he throws in, I take. Okay, so he prevented that. Let's just take those. Stop any danger from happening to these stones. And then I'm going to pass on the next move. I'm just looking around. He's got 2 points here and 2 points here, so that's alive. This is alive. This corner is alive, it looks like to me. There's an Atari here. Let's look at this a little bit. He connects. Well, the thing is, this corner is connected to the center, so like at Atari, he connects, and then there's nothing. Yeah, this is an eye here. It's connected through here. Okay, that was not a point. Okay, any weaknesses? Okay, corrected my weaknesses here. I already looked at this one. Peep here, I connect. Tari here, I connect. Extend, take. I'm going to pass. I do not see that he can do anything. And I don't see a way for me to gain another point either. So what we end up with 11 stones to 4 after I took those. I still have 5 stones on the board that are mine. I've captured. He passed. Okay, let's see what the damage is. Let's mark the dead stones. And this is a dame point. I agree with that. These two are dame. That's dame. That's dame. Okay, let's click done. Well, we can count all the X's now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. It's about what we had calculated. 40 points on the board, 4 stones there plus Komi, so you've got a total of 50 points. And I start with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And I won by 40 points. Yeah, it was a pretty big win. I'd say thanks for the game. And well, we'll check this out with Katago, see if it has anything to add, and see you next time. Bye now. Well, you can see by the graph here, it was pretty much a one-sided game. The bar above the line is where I'm winning, and then I take over fairly early. But there were a few interesting points in the game, so we can look at that. So everything is even up to here. This move that he played, yeah, we're here. He played back up. He played here, and that loses a point. It's not a huge mistake, but a small mistake. And as I show in the graph, the proper move is here, and then I should just take an extension. Looks good, and so that's even. This move loses a point, but it's not a huge mistake. I respond. It's actually his next move is a big mistake. Kind of surprising. The difference between this move, which is normal, just defending, and the way he defended with the tiger's mouth was about 5 points. So in one case, White had a 1-point advantage, and in this case, in the game, White has a 6-point advantage. So that's a 5-point loss, that move. And I don't entirely understand it, but I think the idea is that it leaves this point here that I can peep at later. Probably not play right away, but it means that Black will be forced to play another move in the corner to defend compared to many other lines. Let's see, but yeah, so he played the tiger's mouth, and then I jumped a little too far. At this point, there's a couple recommended moves for White. One is here. Pressing down on this side, this was the top choice, and then the second choice was here. So it's lower and closer to this cut. And what Black can do after I play this far away is Black can play a move like this. Now this stone is not going to live, but I do have to defend here, and it gives him some forcing moves on the outside. It gives Black Sente to play away. So that's how Black can recover somewhat and take advantage of my mistake there of trying to jump too far from this. It is 3 stones, but there's a weakness there that Black can exploit and get a free stone. But instead, black jumped out here. We get a couple of more or less normal moves. These extensions on the side are a little bit slower rather than that. Either 3-3, hitting the 3-3 is always recommended, or approaching the corner would be better. And yeah, this stone in the middle here is kind of weird. And then at this point, yeah, I played this diagonal move. That was correct. You can see that the computer wanted me to put a stone there earlier to help with the problems with that cut. And so because of these two moves here, white's advantage, well, coupled with taking yet another extension, small extension on the side, this is leads to an 11-point advantage for white. If I had played here, that would be the best move, putting pressure on these stones. I didn't, so my advantage isn't quite 11 points, but that was not a bad move. And then he goes in here. And now this was interesting. The best way to respond to that was this diagonal move. I certainly was considering that. I played here and he got the diagonal move. So it's actually pretty similar. The two lines are fairly similar, but just to show you best play here, he extends, I can attach here, he can turn, I connect, he can attach underneath and connect, and then connect like this. Let's see. And I think that's about it. What, I show one more move. Yeah, I get a chance to curl around here. So this is maybe a little better for me than the game, but it's pretty similar. You know, he gets a line of stones along the second line, and I get a wall on the outside. So all that stems from the fact that he played these two stones in here and then didn't jump out with them, but played low. Anyway, in the game, I played here. And now this actually is the start of a sequence of 6 good moves. So we didn't play all bad moves. So these moves are all top choices, or one of the top choices of the AI. Until this point, he should just extend here, and I should cover and call it a day, play elsewhere. He was still in a kind of a fighting mood. He takes advantage of the Atari here, but it's not good. I can Atari back, and then he can Atari this stone. Yeah, Katago wants me to just take here, and then he should connect. And he should have connected like that in the game. But the way I played it, it turned out to be even more of a problem. So I extended. I figured I could catch that stone anyway. And again, he should connect. And I'll just come on top, and that's fine. Well, I still have that, roughly 10-point lead at that point. But instead, he extended. And this is a huge mistake, actually. I cut here, and he fixes. If he doesn't fix here, he's going to lose all of these stones. And then I can take these, and these are caught in a ladder. They can't escape. I didn't realize this until after I had played it, but this was a huge advantage for me. And yeah, the advantage is swung to about 18 points at this stage. So let's see. I was a little bit curious about this. It seems like he was trying to overplay here to try and get back some points, having realized he made a mistake, but maybe that's just the way he's playing. I could have cut this stone off, and this is how Katago wants to play. Extend here. He should connect. There's no guarantee he would have connected, but he should connect. And then I go here. I guess if he doesn't connect, I'll gather up those stones over there. And it's recommending something like this to cut this stone off. That would be the best way to respond. So I'm kind of playing passively here a bit. But I did get this stone in the middle, so I was happy about that. And then right here, oh yeah, when I took the extension, there was another recommended move. This has been a big move for a while, this turn here. And well, until we played more in this area, that move at 03 or 04 was a big move for both sides to play that we were both kind of ignoring. And so the same situation is up here in the corner. This move at R16 has been a big move for me for a while. And the interesting point here is that this stone still has a 2-space jump in either direction, so I don't really have to make a base right away. I can wait for black to choose which side he wants to grow on, and then I can make my base in the other direction. So no immediate need to make a base, and I can play a big move elsewhere. So just an interesting point. I made the base right away. I played here, and then let's just roll forward. I think I'm I'm just keeping that big advantage. I did look at a few things here. Oh yeah, when I invaded his corner, I really was expecting this, and I was going to try and play a variation where I live here. I tried to work it out a little more with Catago, and it got really complicated. So I don't know if I can say any more about that, but it seems like it's still a win for me in any case, no matter what happens there. But it's a bigger win for me the way he played it because I get this Hane on top eventually. Yeah, and that's a big move. So I just get the corner. So let's roll on. There was something up here. Oh yeah, this was a mistake. It turns out after I go here, uh, he's pretty much able to live here. He's got potential for an eye here and an eye here. He can also extend up. So I'm not really taking away his eye space, and I'm losing Sente when I play here. So the AI is really just recommending extending straight down. Black probably still has to respond. It's recommending black should jump out here, but then I have Sente and I can play wherever I want to. So I played in a way where I gave up Sente for no particular reason, and he can still jump out here. It's probably a better move than what he played. But because I do come back and I have a chance, yeah, he kind of misplayed that section there, and yeah, right here, this group I can harass it, and this is what Katago would play here. I'd start playing moves like this, so I get rid of this eye. He still has an eye here, but now he has to come out. Let's see. Oh, I don't play there. I connect, and he comes out. Yeah, he's got to come out to save that group there. So that would be good for me because I can then harass that group. So I was playing over here. This is okay. This is also one of the top choices, but I was curious. That was slightly stronger. And I have another chance. It was right here when I was wondering. I was trying to ask Katago what was the best way to defend my corner, and Katago was saying don't defend the corner. Instead, go after. Oh yeah. Well, at first it says push here. Keeps black low and maybe threatens to kill. If you can extend enough, you can maybe reduce the eye space, and then come over here and Hane these stones and throw in. And yeah, once again, make black struggle to live here, and then not worry about the corner. So if I cut him off on this side, maybe I capture these two stones and black lives on the corner. Seems like it's still a good deal for me. That's how Katago would play anyway. But I played in the corner, took as much of it as I could, and then I turned here to lean on his group. And let's see, is there one more point? Oh yeah, I was curious about this point here at the bottom. I was fighting, but actually I should have just I should have lost these stones if black had played correctly. It's still good for me. So, but best play here. Let's see, I tried this cut, and he should just take there. Oh no, he did take there, and then I get to take all of these guys. So instead of taking, after I cut, he should take this stone because it gives this group an extra liberty. I can force him to fill in or play another move inside, and he takes there. So he captured all three of my stones inside. This one I think was dead all along, but this cutting stone and this one I had played were pretty much wasted stones, but I still have a huge lead in the game, so it turns out not to have mattered too much. So I guess there was nothing. I was wondering if there was something I could have done to keep him from breaking into this area, but really there was nothing I could have done about that. So, and in fact, all through this section, the AI is saying there's other places on the board you guys should be playing. But anyway, that's where we played, and I think I just kept a pretty big lead the rest of the game. Oh, I looked at one more point here. What's that? Oh yeah, I talked about this during the game. I left behind something here which I shouldn't have. So this move was probably a mistake. I could just connect solidly here, and he's still not going to live. There's just no eye space there. 0 eyes, not even 1 eye. But because I played here, he can actually go for a ko here. And then that complicates things needlessly. So there's just no reason to allow that ko. And also, Katago did recommend that black should play the ko. I mean, what has black got to lose anyway? There's dead stones, and maybe he can generate advantages elsewhere using ko threats. Anyway, let's see. So we just played on, ignoring those possibilities. And there was one more chance. Yeah, right here. When I connected, because he had just started taking away liberties from this group. So right here I played the connection, and that was, I was wondering about this, that's why I checked. That was the recommended move by Katago, so that was a correct decision. Right here, if I had played away somewhere, like say I make a meaningless move that he doesn't have to respond to, then he can cut here. I can block like so, keep him from connecting out. He can take away my last liberty and put me on Atari. I can grab this stone, so now I have 2 liberties here, but it's a ko. And if he wins this ko, then he can take these 4 stones here and bring this group back to life. So that would be a big swing. I think I'm still winning because I have enough of an advantage that's not going to cost me the game, but it's better not to take those chances. And anyway, so I just was curious about that, and then that's the last point I looked at in the game. Anyway, I had fun with the game. It was, as I said, kind of one-sided, but there's still a few interesting points. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye.